don't pick that life picked you. Welcome to Sitdownnews, and before I begin, I'd like to mention our sponsor. Ratchet is a clothing company from the UK started by a young man with a vision, a dream, and determination. They have various prints and styles for men, women, and children. I'll include a link to their website down below in the description for this video. Here's the reality. There's nothing good that comes out of being in a mob. People talk a lot of bullshit, but that's understandable because they were never in the mob. That life ruins lives, and hopefully this video can shed some light on that. On November 8, 2020, I posted a blog titled What Mob Life Can Offer You. It was geared towards educating the young, impressionable men who were fascinated by the mob. Movies such as The Godfather, Mean Streets, Goodfellas, and A Bronx Tale can send the wrong message to a young mind. Most young men growing up in the 5 boroughs have witnessed wise guys treated differently from the fireman, the mailman, or the local butcher. Many young men come from broken homes with absent fathers, where studies indicate kids from broken homes are more likely to join gangs. The mob is a gang, just a more organized one that's been around since the early 19th century, and the young mind can easily believe a brotherhood of loyalty and honor exists. Being that younger guys are materialistic, seeing neighborhood wise guys in nice clothes, nice cars, and flashing money becomes enticing to them. As young guys, my friends and I would emulate wise guys. We were all wannabes at one time in our past, but the smarter kids wanted to be doctors and lawyers. In our neighborhood, it was common to see a car pull up and guys get out carrying bags of groceries. Those are Tony's friends bringing Marie and the kids food because Tony's away. Scenes like this occurred years ago. In today's times, Marie and the kids would starve and Tony's friends would all be hitting on Marie and knowing that Tony's not around. There are young men out there who look at wise guys or that way of life as something they may want to be a part of. What they fail to comprehend is the lengthy sentences being dealt out by the government involving organized crime cases. Chaz Palminteri just recently said something on his podcast on this subject. He was asked what was his key takeaway from being around wise guys that had a significant positive impact on his life. His answer was, don't be one of them. And he's 100% right. John Gotti, a mob hero to many. The newspapers even labeled him the Dapper Don. In 1992, Gotti was sentenced to life in prison. Just 10 years later, he would die from throat cancer. His brother Gene Gotti was sentenced to 50 years on July 7, 1989. He was released September of 2018 at the age of 71. Gotti associate Mark Ryder was sentenced in 1998 to 2 life terms plus 60 years. He remains in custody to this day. Tommy Karate Patera of the Bonanno family was sentenced in October of 92 to life. He also still remains in custody. Vittorio Vicamuso, the Lucchese boss, was sentenced in October of 92 to life. He still remains in prison at 88 years old. Vittorio Ludovicarina, former Colombo acting boss, was sentenced in 1992 to 3 life sentences plus 85 years. At 87 years old, he remains in prison and was just denied compassionate release. Philadelphia boss Nicky Scarfo was sentenced in 1988 to 14 years, but the following year he received life plus 55 years. He died in prison on January 13, 2017 at the age of 87. The following pictures need no words. At one time, these guys were young and youthful, but years and in most cases decades spent in prison has deteriorated them. Many will remain there for the rest of their lives. So to the young man watching, listen carefully. If you aspire to join the mob and you ultimately get your wish, this is what the mob can offer you. You can subscribe to the Sit Down News blog at sitdownnews.com, and I appreciate everyone who has subscribed. Thank you. Well, just another example in the mob you never knew about. Hope you enjoyed the story. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, you could do so down below. If you would like to subscribe to my other channel, Unlimited Substance Podcast, I'll add a link in the description to this video.